2K Sports pregame show.
Okay, basketball fans, with me, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson. You're watching 2K Sports, but you know that already. And coming right up, we'll see this home squad playing against the visiting team. Checking out the visiting team. What a year they're having. They've run up the best record in the NBA with some absolutely flawless performances. They've been a fun team to watch over the first half of the season. All-Star Week is rapidly approaching. Whoa, there, whoa, that is rapid, that thing. Who do you think benefits the most from this break in the action?
Oh, guys nursing injuries. You know, if you have a minor injury, this is a great time to get 3 or 4 days to just kind of chill out, get healthy, get some treatment. And the older veterans, they could just rest up. Because this is maybe a 10th year in the league. You're like, okay, I need a break.
You know, it's a good mental break for everybody, all the players. And coaches, they can sit back and have strategy assessments, player assessments, all type of assessments and accessories.
And if anybody needed a mental...
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, our game analysts, and from the sideline, David Aldridge. And with tip-off coming up, we've got just enough time to hear from our good friend David Aldridge on the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Well, Kevin Durant is much improved as a defender, and maybe it's some overdue appreciation, at least as he sees it. He said, people are starting to recognize me as more than just a scorer. I've been trying to shake that rap since 2012. I look to impact the game on both ends of the floor. Kevin, back to you.
A two-way player to be sure, D.A. Thanks. Well, tonight a battle between two very talented front courts, Doris. This could get pretty physical.
Well, this is a night, Kevin, to me, where the officials could dictate the level of physicality. They know that both teams have big, burly guys up front, that these guys like to engage physically, and so how is the game officiated, particularly at the start? That could set the tone for what could be a cage match.
Personally, do you like those kind of games, Doris?
I like a certain level of physicality, Kevin. I do think that we've cleaned up the perimeter game. I think officiating is such a nuanced deal that the best officials understand innately how something should be called.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. They've got Embiid. Durant is out there with LeBron James. Then it's Harden, and it's Irving in at the point. Durant for three. Bryant with the rebound. On the wing, Bird. Shoots over Embiid. Bird with the bucket.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to how he plays the game from this seat.
Harden the pass to Embiid. Here's the screen. Durant kicks to LeBron. And that's two.
Boy, great King James there. For as big as he is, he stresses such a beautiful floater.
Now here's Jordan. Really played well against Brooklyn in his last outing. The shot missing. Good D by James. About a minute and a half. Harden against Kobe. Harden. And that one, no good to start him. Here's Kobe. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan.
Yeah, this is what happens when you have a like Jordan on the floor here. All attention defensively, leaving guys wide open.
Embiid. Here's Irving. Terrific assist. A nice fit all around.
Yeah, good awareness there. An opening and doesn't hit.
And that's not the type of defense you want, right? You've got to make it more difficult than that. Layups are too easy.
There's a screen. Bird, and he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick. Bird's got his.
Such great consistency on that jump shot, even though he's not always perfect in the catch and shoot game.
Lets it fly. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Bird's got 6.
And this is a nightmare. He's already on a roll.
Greg, the defense better start to disrupt his rhythm, or it's going to be an awfully long night for them.
And checking out the numbers for James Harden. He's been dominant over the last month, averaging 17 points per game, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds. He has been terrific throughout, putting up some huge numbers offensively.
Well, this is exactly who he is, a flat-out scoring machine. You plug him in and let him go to work.
Harden with a screen on Shaq. Here's Irving, and he banks in the layup.
And even through contact, Kyrie still able to finish shots consistently.
Iverson passes to Bird. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Kevin Durant.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Bird.
Yeah, every generation or so, a player comes along who can be considered a true superstar. Well, folks, that's Larry Bird.
So he gets him.
I think it's best to avoid putting this guy at the line if possible, but that's obviously easier said than done.
Irving dishes to Embiid. Back to Irving. Nice D by Kobe.
Boy, not enough spring in his step on the way to the cup. He actually short arms that layup.
Bird is screen on James. Here's Jordan, and the rejection by Embiid goes out of bounds. And last touch by Embiid. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Iverson with the bucket. On 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. James kicks to Embiid. Guarded now by Larry Bird. Embiid against Iverson. And Embiid, the bucket on the assist by LeBron. Embiid's got his first points of the night.
It's incredible to me, Kevin, how in tune LeBron is with the movement of his teammates. The guy is a scorer. He's a creator. He's a force to be reckoned with.
Nice shot by Jordan. And no doubt Brad Stevens, one of the most respected young coaches in the NBA. Notice he doesn't try to coach around foul trouble.
You know what I love about Brad Stevens is he's always trying to question the norm, meaning he doesn't want to do something simply because it's always been done. So just because a guy has 2 fouls doesn't mean he automatically takes them out. I like that kind of out-of-the-box thinking.
Kicks it to Kobe. Screen by O'Neal. The screen. Bryant. And he hits the jump shot. Bryant's got his second bucket of the night.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
And it's Shaquille O'Neal with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Iverson against Irving. Over Iverson.
And they've done a nice job controlling the defensive backboard to start this game.
We have a chance now that have created the most points this season.
They're so aware defensively. I mean, an opportunistic group in terms of forcing miscues and getting out in transition. And boy, do they do a great job of taking advantage.
Gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. The bucket. He's got his second basket of the game.
You love the this for James. He's near the rim, so he's got his size and his skill to full advantage.
Iverson against Irving. Here's the screen. O'Neal kicks to Bryant. O'Neal a screen on Harden. Just 5 to shoot. Bryant loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper.
How about the screen that frees him up, though, for the jumper?
Irving passes to Embiid. Embiid the screen. Durant sets a screen for Irving. Drains it from beyond the arc. Irving's got 7.
Boy, Kyrie Irving shoots it with such extraordinary confidence regardless of where he is on the court. This guy is one of the most dynamic scorers in the league.
Now here's Kobe. He's coming off a 19-point game against Brooklyn. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Defensively, they've got to do a better job getting out there on him on those mid-range jumpers. That's his specialty.
Trade deadline is past, Doris. It was moved to before the All-Star break. How do you think that's worked out so far?
I really like that, Kevin, because to me, the rumors that can surround potential trades is a huge distraction, particularly if you're a star player. If you've earned the right to be part of All-Star Weekend, it should be celebrating the great game of ours and not necessarily worrying, geez, when I come out of this break, am I going to be somewhere else?
Good point. Let's see how the East is matching up. Earning the first place position with a terrific record. And we've seen them perform splendidly pretty much all season long so far. And they're definitely the team to beat. And, of course, the Charlotte Hornets. 5.5 games behind. Gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Westbrook kicks to Davis. McHale against Antetokounmpo. Westbrook passes to Davis. That shot off the mark.
The only way he doesn't finish is if the defense gets in his face. Nice job.
Out to Kobe, and there's the 3-second violation.
Let's take a look at Steph Curry's numbers. His last 10 games, he's around 10 points per game, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. And for any other player putting up those numbers, we'd say they were great, but for him, they're just simply run-of-the-mill.
Agreed. A lot of guys in this league would be very happy with that stat line, but this guy is the real deal. He is built for more.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Over to the left wing. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Kobe. Terrific design on the big foot, and he lays it in.
How confidently is Russell Westbrook pulling the trigger off the screen? This guy understands how to take advantage.
Pippen with it. Leonard picks him up. Outside Pippen. The fadeaway. No good from McHale.
Man, right play, wrong result on that one. Generally, you knock those down.
Yeah, that's a surprising miss, Greg. I have a feeling if they get that shot again, they'll knock it down next time.
The shot's good from Bryant.
Boy, this guy has been transcendent this quarter. Something really lit a fire underneath this guy.
Curry against Johnson. Curry passes to Davis. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Well, you get a sense of the recognition from Steph Curry and how quickly he moves through his progressions. Because, boy, if you're open, he's going to give it to you.
Now, here's Pippen. An 11-point game for him in the win against the Nets in Brooklyn. From 11 feet away, shot's good by Kobe. Bryant's got 12 in the game.
You want to talk about a perfect performance? He hasn't missed a shot all night. Incredible.
Davis sets a screen. It's stolen by McHale. On the wing, Bryant. He's covered by Westbrook. They set the pick. Pippen kicks to Johnson. Shoots from 8. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And when you have this kind of size as a point guard, what a tremendous advantage. Magic can really match up with all 5 positions.
Now here's Leonard. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Connects from 3-point range.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Leonard against Pippen. Johnson with a screen on Leonard. He was all alone on that one.
A steady screen set on that play, and the defense disappears. Nice communication between teammates to make that play work.
Davis with a screen on Kobe. Ryan against Westbrook. Floats one, and it's good on the way in.
What a finisher. Russell Westbrook enjoys taking on the defense in the paint.
Johnson left side. It's stolen by Curry. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And that one's good. Westbrook.
And very little defense here to start the game.
Boy, both teams rolling right now on the offensive end. We got a little barn burner cooking.
Now here's Johnson. Last time out he had 13 points. The screen from Ewing. Johnson, the pass to Pippen. Clock at 4. Fires the 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Pippen's got 5 points so far. And so it's the home team heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And against one of the toughest offensive players in the league, they've been doing a great job shutting down James Harden. And we'll be right back after this. Steph Curry talks about the visual drills he does to help his playmaking as he's made the transition from a point guard at Davidson to a combo guard in the NBA.
It's a cognitive and neurological drill that helps you, one, takes your mind off the basketball. Because when you're in a game, that should be the last thing you're thinking about. There's so many other variables out there that you have to kind of survey, where your defender is, where your teammates are, where you are in relation to the basket and your reaction. So those lights kind of train you in that regard. You have to, see what the color is, make a determination of what move that corresponds to, execute the move, and then finish the jumper.
The improvement he's made, Greg, in his ball handling has really unlocked his game.
I mean, able to keep his head up as he attacks off the dribble, read the defense, and drills like that can only help.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
They're just not sitting back. They are going for steals, and their activity has been terrific.
It has, Greg, no doubt. Love that they've gotten after it on the defensive end. Just continue to put pressure on.
Kobe is out there with Johnson. Then there's Kevin McHale. Then it's Pippen. And it's Ewing in at the 5, patrolling the paint. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Davis. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then it's Curry. And it's Cousins in at the 5. Leonard, no luck. Being a mind-boggling 79% off the floor. Pippen against Westbrook, and there's the 3-second violation.
And taking a look now at the stats for Johnson. He's been in good form here the last few weeks. First in assists, and tremendous confidence and consistency at the foul line. He ranks among the top 15 in free throw percentage.
And we're talking about the ultimate competitor here. Leading the league every possession. He just tears up for Steph Curry. They'll call the illegal screen right there. And look at those odds in the NBA this season. You look at Harden. And, of course, Allen Iverson.
In tight or outside, these are all very reliable and consistent shooters. It's a safe option to put the ball in their hands and let them create something for themselves.
And a lot of times, those shots they create for themselves come right at the basket. As good a group of shooters as they are, they don't just settle for jumpers. These are players who are willing to attack the rim.
Now here's Bryant. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. And a foul called on DeMarcus Cousins. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Okay, now you've got to dial down the intensity a bit, right? That's his second foul, and we still got a ways to go before halftime.
Michael Jordan is checked in for Bryant. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Down low, and then Ewing with the jam.
Obviously a great athlete, but the length of Ewing also helps on those alley-oops there. Put up his way, and the rest is easy.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play, sponsored by Under Armour Hover Habit. He gets that one.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now. And with everything that Anthony Davis does on offense, it's just mind-boggling. His scoring inside and out, the percentages, he does it all. He is undoubtedly one of the best big men in the league, and many would argue he is the best in the NBA.
And with Anthony Davis, the stat lines, Greg, he can post on any given night are just absurd.
Really, Davis still strong defensively, but he really impacts every facet of the game. One of the rare players who can carry the team on both ends of the floor. There just aren't many great players that can lead a team to a championship, but I think Davis is of that mold.
Harden shoots off the screen. Bird pulls it in.
And he's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Right, perfect contest in that instance, Greg, making it really hard on the shooter to have any kind of space at all.
An obsessive perfectionist. Bird's become one of the great passers this league has ever seen.
And Wall kicks to Durant. High post Cousins. Shaq on him. Time to shoot. The shot's good. Wall's got his first points of the night.
Oh, sweet lean in. Just no defense around. Probably could have gone straight up.
Johnson inside. Guarded by Harden. And the shot is good from Johnson.
Oh, great production on the interior right now. 8 straight from inside.
All with it. Iverson picks him up. Wall passes to LeBron. Harden against Johnson. Good. And it's Bird picking up the assist. 8 points for Johnson.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Cousins with a screen on Iverson. There's the pass to Cousins. Iverson against Wall. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Nice to be in control of the offense. Wall calls his own number and delivers.
Jordan against James. Here's Johnson. He brings it from the right block. Johnson's got 8 points in the quarter.
And now he's taken openings in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Screen by Cousins. There's a good screen. And Wall kicks to LeBron. And that's collected by Bird.
Yeah, blown opportunity after the two-man game creates a terrific look.
Well, he simply misfired. You've got to capitalize when the screen opens up wide open shots like that.
Durant, count that bucket.
Well, he's so effective close to the rim because Kevin Durant has the size, he has the feel, and he knows he can score at will.
And the dunk by O'Neal.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
It in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Outside, Wall. Durant with a screen on O'Neal. Cousins gets room off the pick. Off the mark. His first miss of the game. 1 for 2. On the wing, Johnson, guarded by Harden. With the fadeaway. DeMarcus Cousins comes up with the rebound. From the line, and it's Durant, that time on the assist by Cousins. Durant's got his second basket of the night.
Well, such a great decision maker, right? Durant feels out the situation, goes with the pull-up game.
Iverson kicks to Bird. Drops in the tray. Bird's got 11 points.
And good pass possessing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Harden outside. Cousins with a screen for Harden. A 3-ball. That one misses. 3 shots all come up empty. Durant against Bird. Stolen by Harden. Outside Durant. Dishes at the wall. Screened by Cousins. And Wall kicks to Cousins. Fires from deep. Larry Bird. Miss. Bird's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead. Oh, how pretty was that? Used the rim to protect the ball perfectly.
They've been looking at a ceiling.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Pass to Durant. Griswold on the play. Bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Kobe's checked in for Johnson. Well, Doris, for rookies, beyond skill, what attributes do you think they need to have an early shot at success?
Yeah, I think one of the things that you always wonder about, and one of the great players in history, Kevin Garnett, talks about the impact that other older players had on him. Sam Mitchell, when he first arrived in the league, they taught him the work habits necessary to succeed at a high level. So the first thing you'd have to have is commitment to work. And the second thing is the right temperament. An NBA season spans 82 games over 6 months. There will inevitably be ups and downs. And how do you weather both of those things, Kevin?
Ivers to Bird. Shank against Embiid. Outside Bryant. Pocket 6. Fires from 14. 9 for 9. Looking deadly accurate. Like guys he cannot miss.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Durant dishes to Irving. Embiid with a screen on Iverson. Here's Curry with the 3. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. Curry's got 5.
Well, I'm not sure there's anyone in the NBA who understands how to create space more than Steph Curry. Really good job using the screen there.
Knocks it loose. Here's Bird. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving. 2 shots. Shooting 2. And the first one drops. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Durant. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Here's Curry. He has 5. Outside Leonard from downtown, and a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Got 3 assists in the game. Leonard's gone 50% so far, 2 of 4 shooting. On the wing, Kobe by Irving. Here's Kobe. Gets himself open and drills it. Bryant's got 8 points here in this quarter.
He has not missed a shot in this quarter. They've tried running different things at him, but he's been unstoppable.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Iverson against Curry. The screen from Ewing. Iverson kicks to Kobe. They set the pick. Ewing a screen on Irving. On the wing, Bryant. He's covered by Irving. Kobe with the bucket. Kobe's got 22 points.
Boy, what a quarter for this guy. Just give him the basketball and get out of the way.
Curry passes it to Antetokounmpo. Kobe against Irving. Shoots over Kobe. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Teardrop shot. Unable to get that one. Good D by Embiid. Curry on the wing. And it's Allen Iverson with the foul. That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
There's 10 seconds left in the second quarter. It's Curry outside. No good on the shot. And so it's the home team. Their lead at 15 going into the break. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. AD, you see how they're playing you in the first half. What's the adjustment going to be?
So, we got to come out with a great intensity, and it starts in warm-up. So, we got to come out with a great intensity, great mindset, and try to go out there and win the third quarter.
I have never heard anyone say it starts in warm-ups until now. Thanks, AD. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Boy, a lot of energy in this arena tonight. The hometown fans getting after it. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaquille O'Neal's here. So is Kenny the Jet Smith. The first quarter was all about Kobe Bryant. He ended up with 22 points and 1 rebound. How about you, Kenny? What did you think about this home team?
Well, how about that ball movement? That was a true definition of team basketball. All 5 guys moving, all guys rotating, everyone touching the ball, a bunch of assists, tons of easy baskets. It gives everyone on the floor confidence when you're playing like that.
Shaq, let's get your insight on the visiting team.
Well, they got a ton of issues to work out. Allowing way too high a percentage to be shot against them. Not really showing any energy on defense. No discipline. Look at their faces, Ernie. Do they even want to be here?
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. You look at Kobe Bryant in this game, I mean, he has been everywhere.
Oh, well, they've done a good job of letting the game come to them, and really few forced shots here so far.
I think, Greg, we're seeing a couple things. Terrific play calling, unselfish nature, quality shooting. That makes for good offense.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. They've got Bryant. O'Neal is out there with Bird. Then it's Jordan. And in at the point. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we go to the second half.
Well, Kevin Durant goes right up with it. Doesn't give the defense a chance to react.
The offensive prowess of Durant. We knew it even back in high school. The NBA scoring title at age 21. Doris, that really sealed the deal.
Yeah, in fact, Kevin, becoming the youngest player to ever win a scoring title. He's obviously gone on to do it multiple times. And to me, where he's really advanced is his ability to make plays for the teammates around him. Kevin Durant prides himself on affecting winning at both ends of the floor.
And it's Bryant missing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Cloak loose. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Shot's good from Bird.
And smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
I'll tell you, you've got to admire the energy. This guy really wants to put this one away.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. 2 spots down. gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Shot from 16. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Durant against Bird. And Durant gets it to go.
Well, he continues to be a dangerous scorer for them, but he can't do it all by himself. Someone else has got to help him climb out of this hole.
Now here's Jordan. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. To the paint, here's Bryant. Good. And it's Iverson who picks up the assist. Iverson's got his 4th assist in this one.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
You know, Doris, for a long time, few people realized how efficient the three-point shot can be, the extra point making such a difference. Why do you think it took a while for that thought process to hold?
Well, I think obviously we have advanced metrics, and the reason we have advanced metrics is there are more ways to monitor the things that happen between the lines, right? There are cameras everywhere. We can track people's data via computer programs. But I think one of the interesting things to me, Kevin, is that Steph Curry really has changed the logistics of what defines a quality shot. Here's a guy who steps across half court, and when he does, he's in range. So the influence of Steph Curry cannot be understated.
Great example. Now, here is Irving. He's got 7. And it's sent back by O'Neal.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
They shoot again. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. 6 points for LeBron.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Irving against Iverson. And it's Bryant in the corner. They double team Kobe and wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Left side, Irving. Embiid inside. He's against Jordan. Good.
Yeah, surprised he doesn't have more shot attempts. He's been accurate. You'd think he'd want to take control now with them behind.
Ryan against Harden. Buries it down low. 28 points for Kobe Bryant.
What a phenomenal quarter from the field. A great shooting percentage, excellent shots. This is really...
Durant for 3, and it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Do opposing defenses just start shaking their head when Kevin Durant starts cooking? Because he can heat up in a hurry.
Bird is screen on Irving. Iverson kicks to Bird, and Kobe throws it down long.
And how sweet a play was that?
It gets an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Now here's Harden. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. He feeds it to Durant. And it's Shaquille O'Neal with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Magic Johnson. He checked in for Iverson. Here's LeBron. He's got 6. Shot clock at 6. Cousins. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You gotta love how Cousins uses his size, his reach. He's more prolific on the defensive glass, but obviously a factor on the offensive end as well.
Here's Jordan and the rejection by James. Here's Durant. Good, and the assist goes to James. LeBron's got his third assist on the night.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
Well, you want to slow this man's roll right now if you're the defense, because you've got to make somebody else beat you. He's cooking right now. As long as they can hang on to this lead, he won't have to answer for what's been an off night for him.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Johnson. 10 points for him. Over Irving. Johnson gets the bucket. Johnson's got 12.
The defense making it way too easy for him on that jump shot. He'll take that all night.
Screen by Cousins. Irving passes to Durant. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
After hitting nothing from downtown in the first half, that's his second make sense.
To the inside, O'Neal. A good finish at the rack off the slip feed. O'Neal's got his third basket of the night right there. Gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Here's Harden on the way. Back to James. And LeBron throws it down.
I don't think you can stop LeBron James when he starts off to fly like that. Might as well just start jogging back the other way.
Now here's Johnson. For him. Shoots a fader. Now that one is his 7th make at 8 attempts. A scorching 88%. Gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Ryan against Harden. Outside Durant. LeBron left side. Over Jordan. Nice shot by James. James has got 6 in the quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
You know, I think, guys, what's amazing to me is LeBron has been in his prime for over a decade at this point. And we all kind of keep waiting for Father Time to catch up. But who knows when that's going to happen?
In a moment here, let's check out the numbers for Jordan. Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. 4th in field goal percentage. And he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
And yeah, he's such an efficient scorer. Understands the offense. Moves without the ball so well. That's why he's top 5 in field goal percentage. Now here's Johnson. 14 points for him. Blanketed by the D. Fights to the rim for the layup. Johnson's got 16 points. And Doris, normally players LeBron's age start to decline, but it isn't happening.
Yeah, Kev. I mean, LeBron said he wants to be the player to break the mold and dominate into his late 30s. Listen, he wants to play with his oldest son, so we'll see what happens.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
One shot, gentlemen.
Free throw good, LeBron. And Greg, what else is there to say about LeBron? One of the best to ever play the game.
I mean, he's been the face of the league for so long, and he's done a tremendous justice to that title. Has always played with so many expectations and really has met every single one of them. It's a once-in-a-lifetime chance to see a guy like LeBron in the NBA, and he's truly been a generational talent.
And there's possession. 11 feet away. That one off the back iron and out. On 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Inside. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 4 assists in the game.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
LeBron against Jordan. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. Curry with the steal. LeBron drives in, so he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Well, how about a multi-time champion and a multi-time MVP? And LeBron James continues to dominate. It truly is special to watch.
2 shots.
Makes the first.
And really no better leader in the NBA than LeBron. The closest to a player coach we've had in a long time.
Both free throws good from James. 1:52 left to play in the third. Johnson against Curry. And McHale gets it to go.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And from everything you hear about Giannis Antetokounmpo, he keeps a laser focus. Basketball and his family are his sole preoccupations.
Shooting 2. First free throw is good. And some have even compared Giannis to Kobe Bryant for his single-minded dedication, Greg, to improvement.
Yeah, you know, something of an introvert. Not a guy you'll find out on the town or schmoozing with other stars. He's content to save outside pursuits for after his playing days are done.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And really, the ceiling for Antetokounmpo is limitless. I mean, he has the potential to be a Hall of Famer one day.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That is his first foul of the game. It's thrown by Antetokounmpo.
Well, getting in the lane and making your presence known is a crucial part of the defense for these guys.
Lets it fly from 18. And he knocks down the jumper. 8 points for Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, and from mid-range, Leonard's jump shot is money. It doesn't matter if it's off the dribble or catch and shoot. He never loses his touch.
Johnson's shot is off.
Well, can't find the target, but good work to get into open space inside the arc.
Here's Westbrook. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Outside Pippen. Inside, Ewing. And then Ewing with the jam.
And the insane peripheral vision there. If anyone's open, even for an instant, Magic's gonna find you.
They set the screen. Hits the point bomb. 11 points for Leonard.
And since halftime, they have been locked and loaded from beyond.
Yeah, there's no question about it. Knocking down triples repeatedly, the defense starting to look helpless at this point.
And how about the muscle inside from Ewing? Easily getting to wherever he wants to on that low block.
And they're moving it up. From the stripe. Hits some room on the way in. And the bucket's good. Pippen's got 7 points in the game. Curry against Johnson. Curry kicks to Westbrook. Over Pippen. And it's Westbrook missing. It'll count. Can't connect. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute.
Miss the action.
Your favorite NBA superstars are here to compete in a showcase of the league's top talent. It's the NBA All-Star Game.
And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates, Greg. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. We've got Antetokounmpo, Russell Westbrook out there with Curry. Then there's Davis, and it's Leonard in at the three, the small forward. Here's Iverson, and Davis sends it back.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of a shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it.
Johnson against Westbrook. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
What I love about Russell Westbrook is his single-minded pursuit of a championship. But boy, you better bring your game if you're a member of the media. He wants good questions in an orderly fashion.
And he knocks down the first one. And Russell Westbrook with plenty of accolades to his name, but all interview team, Dora is unlikely to be mentioned there.
Kev, I wouldn't call him loquacious in the postgame. He lets his play do the talking, certainly. And Kevin, that speaks volumes in and of itself.
And Russell Westbrook drops them both.
Wow, the fire, the passion. Russell Westbrook plays the game with such unbridled intensity. The relish he takes in competition on a nightly basis is special.
Curry wide open. That's good. And so Westbrook comes up with the assist. That's now 8 points for Steph Curry. He has been out of this world. 74% from the field. Iverson outside. Johnson with a screen on Curry. And Iverson gets it to go.
And he has the chops for this, raising the intensity when it matters most.
Right, you love the aggressiveness. This guy is willing to take over at the key opportunities.
And really, after trailing the entire game, they've got to be feeling good about evening things up.
Oh, it got ugly there for a stretch. Nothing was working, but they've come back and have a chance to seal the deal.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Good, now leading by 1. They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively. And you talk about fighting your way back into a game. They've shown a lot of grit in this comeback.
Yeah, to start off with so many mistakes and still now find a way where everything's working, it allows their momentum and confidence to continue to build.
Stolen by Pippen. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. And the dunk by Iverson.
He is just always a step ahead of the defense. Magic runs this offense with absolute precision.
Outside Westbrook. Basket good. Westbrook's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's what this team needs right now. Solid scoring chances.
Exactly. This isn't the time to settle for jumpers. If they have a chance to attack the rim, they've got to do it.
Now here's Iverson. Here's Johnson, hands the 12-footer.
That's just more for Magic, and for all of his unselfish ways, if he wanted to, this guy could probably score like this on a nightly basis.
Here's Antetokounmpo. There's the pick. Davis kicks to Curry. The jumper from the free throw line is good.
That's a shot any team in the NBA is going to have trouble preventing. Steph Curry's jump shot is simply at another level.
And Magic Johnson, the bucket on the assist by Iverson. Johnson's got 10 points here in the second half. Curry dishes to Antetokounmpo. Leonard against Pippen. Shot off the screen, and there it is for him. And that's 13 points for Leonard. It's been a tight one so far. Very close game.
In matchups, it's really about it. These two teams are really equal.
Now here's McKee. To the middle, deflects the pass. Westbrook kicks to Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Well, the aggressiveness of Russell Westbrook setting up that bucket right there. This guy knows how to find the best shot possible.
We've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey guys, I was able to catch the message Steve Kerr gave to his team. He told the guys, I know you can do it. Make every possession count and watch how things go our way. Kevin?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Now here's Kobe. Here's Johnson. Tries again. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Iverson against Irving, and the ball ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession. Michael Jordan, he's checked in for Magic Johnson. Fades back. Chalk up 2 there.
If there's a list of the best inside scorers in the NBA, Davis has got to be right at the top. When he gets his hands on the ball down low, you might as well just count it.
Now here's Jordan. Passes it to Iverson. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Jordan's got 5 assists tonight, gotten all 8 of their shots in the fourth quarter to drop. Truly remarkable. Harden the pass to Antetokounmpo. He kicks it to Embiid. There's the screen. 6 to shoot. Pass to Irving. Shoots over Kobe. A nice shot by Irving.
Don't melt under pressure. Embrace the tough shots. Kyrie Irving doing it.
Gone 6 of 9 on the field goal attempt since the start of the fourth quarter. Iverson against Irving. O'Neal screen on Antetokounmpo. Here's Jordan, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Down low, here's Davis. Stolen by Bird. And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way. That bucket in no time at all.
As skilled a player as Bird, a lot of his biggest plays are due to his effort. Case in point, right there.
Now, here is Harden. Antetokounmpo kicks to Davis. Shoots over Bird. And that one off the back of the rim and in. 6 points for Davis.
How about the screen that frees him up, though, for the jumper?
Outside Jordan. Now the pass to Bryant. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. James checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And stolen by LeBron. Irving against Iverson. Foul called that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. The things Kyrie Irving can do with the basketball are just jaw-dropping. Doris, a gifted ball handler.
Well, he will go down as one of the best dribblers to ever play the game. Creative, consistent, quick with every move. He is fun to watch, Kev.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, for so long, so many were wondering what Kyrie was thinking when he left Cleveland. What is clear now, though, is that Irving doesn't think about it and has flourished on his own. It seems that he really did just need his own team to become the player he's become.
And he makes both free throws. And for Irving, he has let more of his personality come out on and off the floor, Greg, now that he has his own team.
Yeah, it really does feel like we are watching a new chapter in Irving's development as a player. Still has the great shot and handles that make him so deadly with the ball. And just visually, while the leadership is also evolving, he just seems more in control of his game and even more lethal as a player.
And Iverson gets it to go.
He's unguardable. Nobody been able to contain him here in the fourth quarter. Now 4 of 5 from the field.
LeBron against Jordan. Martin outside.
Well, he hasn't been a big contributor tonight for sure, but it hasn't prevented them from being in a position to grab the win.
Bird a screen on Irving, and 3 from Jordan. That's good. Great play set up by Iverson. Iverson's got 6 assists here tonight. Going 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth.
Shooting 2.
Down the first one.
Well, an NBA champion. That's what we can say about Kyrie Irving. This guy embraces the challenges and loves the spotlight.
Both free throws good for Irving.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
Iverson passes to Jordan. Back to Iverson. Screen by O'Neal. Irving against Iverson. Over Irving. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
They want to take that contested shot. I mean, make the extra pass.
Well, that's a head scratch. When the defense is in your grill, move the ball.
James. And that one's drained from the low block. LeBron's got 15 points in just the second half. On the wing, Iverson. Over Irving. Iverson, no luck. 70% from the floor. Truly incredible work from this offense tonight. LeBron James on the wing, guarded by Jordan. Davis sets a screen. 6 to shoot. Shoots. Harden, that's good.
Yeah, you got your shooters and you have your scorers, but James Harden is both.
Shaq with the screen. A minute 20 left in the fourth quarter. Iverson against Irving. Outside Jordan, over James. LeBron with the block.
Oh, you watch LeBron, not a prolific shot blocker, but when he wants to get it done, he is emphatic.
Now here is Davis. To the paint, here's Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
And that's a killer instinct on display as they try to put this one on ice.
I think that's exactly the mentality you have to have. You don't want to give this team any hope of coming back.
chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James.
And his percentage from the field tonight seemed almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
And now we can see that when he's at his best, they are a very dangerous team. Going up against the defending champs and getting the job done. Will it go? Shots good by Kobe. Bryant's got 32 points.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. LeBron kicks to Durant. Embiid with the screen on Burke. And he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick.
And on the road, silencing the crowd. What a dominant performance.
Well, they took control of this game from the outset, a commanding all-around performance, an important road win.
We've got 28 in the fourth quarter. Jordan dishes to Pippen. Good on the three-point shot.
Boy, the assist just put on time and on target. Easy shot opportunity.
Stolen by Pippen.
And really nothing they can do now. They just got to play this one out.
You know, it appears that this one is absolutely done. No sense wasting energy trying to come back.
And now we've got the intentional foul. At the line, John at the line for two.
Shooting two.
He drops the first one. That increases their lead to 6.
From the moment he stepped into the NBA from the University of Kentucky, John Wall has been hungry and motivated to prove he belongs listed with the top players in the game.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Yeah, they have to be feeling a little bit more comfortable after the free throws add to their lead.
For 3, Kobe. He can't get it to go. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks with John Wall. John, it sure looks like the chemistry is coming together. What is the bond like with your teammates?
We enjoy playing with each other. We have great chemistry. We all work hard, and we know how much we mean to each other, how much we work every day, and we're just trying to keep getting better each game.
Well, the work is paying off, John. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.